This is a Headgum podcast.
Welcome back to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you're, of course, a person. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. I've been on tour. I've been touring the nation. The first leg is donezo, and I'm on to the second leg by the time you guys listen to this. When you listen to this, if you listen to this, the Wednesday comes out. Tonight, we ride for Portland. But yeah, it's been insane going on tour and being able to meet a bunch of you in these different cities. Sold out show in Boston, sold out show in DC. It was an absolute treasure and a treat. Jumping over to a sold out show in Brooklyn and a sold out show in Philly. It's totally a dream come true to do this show live. And there's something so funny about like people. I feel like people have really been revealing their dirt in a way that is heroic, in a way that makes me feel like I'm gabbing with my gals in the presence of hundreds of people live in the room. But yeah, sometimes people come up on stage and the things that they're revealing, they're secrets. And I'm honored to be the person that is on the receiving end of the secret, and I'm honored that they trust the community in order to be able to have us hear the secret. Also, like, people have been coming to the show solo, meeting each other, and then I'll meet them after the show, and I'm like, oh, you guys are all childhood friends, right? And they're like, no, we all individually arrived here tonight, and we're leaving as gals. So this week's episode is the Boston live show. It was the first on tour. This, I believe, is the only live episode that I'm going to release, unless I change my mind, to the public. The other ones will be on Patreon as platinum episodes, because I know like people get into the routine. They want to listen to the show in the studio with the stuff. But this episode was so unbelievably funny, and a huge shout out to the people who joined us on stage. One person couldn't stop getting too deep into their character work during sexual role play. In this episode, I'm joined by Will Witwer and, of course, my lovely wife, Sarah Bonsignore. Guys, check it out. And if you want to get tickets, a couple upcoming dates that are still available as far as I'm concerned. Austin, Dallas, and Detroit still have tickets. Unfortunately, everywhere else, I believe, is sold out by the time this comes out. And that's really exciting. But it also means if you weren't able to get tickets to the cities that I came to, I will be back. This has gone very swimmingly, and it's been so wonderful to perform live for you guys. So I'll definitely be doing more of this. Also, in the spring, I got to be hitting a hometown show, North Kakalaki, baby. And I believe people also have requested Denver as a hot spot that I need to hit. So as always, if you like the show, you should come see it live. And if you love the show, then you consider joining us on Patreon, where there are ad-free extended versions of every single episode, including this one, and bonus episodes every single Friday, where I'll be rolling out the live episodes for the next couple weeks. And I call people back and I get their updates, and it's a swimmingly good time, baby. So without further ado, please enjoy this live episode of the Perfect Person podcast. Live from Boston, it's me. What is up, Boston? Hello, everybody. Yeah! Woo! It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here for the first show of the self-help tour. I thought I'd start with an easy piece of advice. Someone wrote, how can I decorate my home for Halloween on a budget? And you know it's gotta be pumpkin smell. Yeah. And people thought they weren't gonna learn today. Are you ready for the meat and potatoes of the show? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for the queen bee, the baddest lady in town. She's done everything from accidentally shit herself outside of the Duomo in Florence to being awesome and rad, as well as being my sweet wife, Sarah Bonsignore. Hello. Sarah, what makes you perfect to be on the show today to answer people's questions live in front of an audience?
Okay, I thought hard about this today. I went in, and it was raining. I went into an introspective zone, and I decided, I'm disgusting. Okay, and hear me out. Germs don't scare me. I'll sit on a toilet seat. I don't need to crouch. I'll sit on that toilet seat. A fork drops. I'm gonna pick it up. Okay?
Yeah, you were saying that if a fork, you were like, I can't think of a scenario where if a fork dropped on the ground, I wouldn't eat with it right after.
No, because it's always like, I'm not gonna die, right? And if like,
I guess.
Okay, all right, think about this. When I wait tables, I would finish people's plates.
That's so disgusting.
Even like pasta. I was like, whatever. These guys aren't eating it. I was helping the environment, but
It's a miracle you're alive.
No, but I really built up an immune system. But like, okay, when you're not supposed to walk, like remember this is a long time ago, Britney Spears was walking barefoot in the gas station in the bathroom, and I'm like, so like I know, but if you think hard about it, you could be like, yeah, ew, that's gross. But don't think too hard about it, is what I'm saying. You know, like, okay, yeah, there's piss and poop, but like if someone spit in my food but I didn't know it, doesn't matter. I don't know it. You guys aren't on my side. You guys are all clean freaks.
This is the woman I've chosen to wed with. And I couldn't be more proud of you.
It frees me.
If someone spit in your food and you didn't notice, it'd be sort of fine, ultimately. I guess.
Well, if I don't know.
Yeah.
If I know, it changes everything.
Sort of like germs are intrusive thoughts almost.
Yeah. They're invisible, you guys. What you can't see can't affect you.
If we just ignore them, they'll go away.
It doesn't matter. No, it does. Sorry. No, I think it just frees me because I'm not worried.
Yeah, you'll eat almost anything. One time early on in dating, you came out of the bathroom and you said, I had an almond. And you basically had happened upon an almond on the bathroom floor.
Okay, but has anyone
You know when
done
you
this?
happen upon an almond?
All right, sometimes I used to put snacks in my pockets. And so when you put snacks in your pocket...
You're like a squirrel.
When you put... Because it's a little treat later. You know, and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, a snack. So sometimes when you go to the bathroom, snacks will fall out. And
Of course, yes.
So, I mean, come on. Has anyone ever found a snack in their, like, boob sweat? I don't, yeah, okay. And you're like,
All right,
wow, that was from earlier. I'm not saying don't eat that one, not that I have. But there was an almond on the floor, and I wouldn't eat this, okay? I have a line. I wouldn't, and the bathroom floor, I guess, is my line, okay? But instinctively, I saw, it was like an animal, you know, like an insect. I saw the almond, and went in my mouth. And then I went, oh no, I've eaten it already. You know, like there was like no frontal cortex. Like
You mean like
there nothing had happened. I was like, I came out too late. I was like, I've eaten something, and the thought process it was too slow. You know.
Yeah, you couldn't stop yourself.
No.
It was like you were thinking of something else, and the almond is all of a sudden you've swallowed it regardless.
Yeah, think of me as like a creature, and it was like the lights. It was like almond in my mouth. No, these are people that like to eat a lot. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a big eater.
I love you so much.
when we were falling in love, when we were first started dating, I was chowing down. I was really hungry at some point. We were making, we didn't have any money, so we were like trying to figure out how to make like a zillion different ways to make eggs. And then
if you're falling in love with someone, just go through all the egg variations.
We were like scrambled, boiled. We were like trying to figure out every way. And then we did that with pancakes, and we decided one day to make French toast pancakes. Was this it?
Yes, it's where now stay with me. You make pancakes and then you French toast.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's a little too much. It's like pick a fucking lane, right?
It's too much. I'm gonna be honest, it's too much.
Yeah.
But we were chowing down, and Miles looked at me, and I could tell him that he was like, "Wow, she's really digging into it." And I was like, "How do I twist this?" And I was like, "If you're hungry for food, you're hungry for life." And that's when he fell in love.
You were sitting cross-legged on the bed. You had food all over your shirt. You were eating a taco, and you said, almost like some sort of proverb, "If you're hungry for food, you are hungry for life." And I was like, that's my wifey. But Sarah, that's more than enough chit-chat from us.
Oh,
because
sorry.
we're here to do a duty, and it's to solve people's problems.
Okay, woo!
Now, you all have written in, as you entered, lots of different problems here, and I have collected some of them to bring you up on stage to be live counseled in front of a crowd. It's going to be #motivational. And most of that, it's going to be smart as frick. Okay, Sarah, I think we're going to start with this one. Do you think about Heinz, the ketchup and mustard company? Or you think about Allbirds, the incredible shoe place? Oh, a cool brand and some genius marketing, but an overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business making selling simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales are going. As a business owner and an entrepreneur, I obviously like to use trusted business tools. Shopify is the most trusted business tool when it comes to selling, and I highly recommend that you check them out too. If you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. Yeah, on the web, in your store, in your feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Heinz uses. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/perfectperson, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/perfectperson to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/perfectperson. Everybody knows that I'm the mentally healthiest guy that could possibly be. But I wouldn't have possibly gotten there had it not been for the benefits of therapy. I've been to therapy many different times of my life, and I find therapy is a fantastic tool to get to the inner gooey, wooey, mushy stuff that you probably don't want to think about. Therapy's gotten me out of some low moments in my life, and I highly recommend that everybody try it. It's really nice to be able to talk to somebody totally unbiased and kind of like let yourself run, and you end up solving a lot of your own problems and getting wisdom along the way. And Alma can help. Alma can help find you a therapist who gets you. Therapy's more impactful when you feel heard and understood. If you want to talk to someone, Alma is there to find you the right someone, not just anyone. When you browse the directory, you can filter by what you want to focus on: anxiety, relationships, or big life transitions, as well as any preferences around gender, sexuality, faith, and more. It's easy to get started with Alma. You can browse the directory without creating an account or sharing payment information, and you can book a free consultation call with any therapist you're interested in seeing. These 15-minute calls give you a chance to see if they're a good fit for you, so you can find someone you really click with. I have test-driven many therapists at my own cost, so the idea that you can test drive a therapist with Alma's help is very, very helpful. Alma can help you find the right therapist for you, not just anyone. Visit helloalma.com/perfect to get started and schedule a free consultation today. That's helloalma.com/perfect. How do I make men fall out of love with me?
I have no advice.
No matter what I do, they always come back. I've tried almost everything. Could the person who wrote this please go through the door and join us on stage?
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah, hello. So nice to meet you. You can take a seat on the couch right there. Grab that little microphone. Oh, actually, you know what? Sarah, could you come up with a fake name for this person?
Ooh, okay, and I got a visual. Hoopy.
Sorry. Hoopy?
Hoopy.
So close to poopy.
No, it wasn't even. That wasn't even what I was thinking about at all, Miles. Hoopy. Hoopy.
Hoopy? I thought for sure it was IE. I was fucking convinced it was IE. Hoopy, could you please tell us your problem?
Yeah, so I just have this problem, like I said, where I go out with guys and no matter what I do to end things, they just always come crawling back.
Humble brag.
Like, no, because, okay, so it's funny you almost said poopy because one guy did ask me to poop on him.
Poop? Okay. Can I ask?
Somebody, everyone stay still. Don't scare Hoopy away. Somebody asked you to, how did they ask?
They were just like, well, if we're doing something and like if that happens, like that's okay. And I was like, that's not okay with me. But then they're like, no, it's great.
Wait, can I do like a role play? It was like,
yeah.
Hey, God, you know that moment when sometimes you're having sex and you just really wish you could take a dump? It's okay with me. You know, let her out. Was it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. He was like, just so you know, I don't be self-conscious.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
yeah.
you know, we all are got our thing.
It was said with the energy of like, oh, if we're in the area, we'll swing by to that party. Well, if you're over there already and you just want to drop one, just go ahead.
Honestly, I'm so disgusting. What am I talking about?
How did you respond, by the way?
I was just like, I was like, it's fine if we don't do that. Like,
Did you keep dating this person?
No. But then they started dating an OnlyFans model, and then they tried to cheat on her with me, and then I told her, and then he still is in my DMs all the time. They broke up. They were gonna like move to California together, and then they didn't. And then like lots of guys, they love trying to cheat on their girlfriends with me, and I'm not trying to put out that energy, and I tell the girls every time, and then they still are back in my DMs. I
don't know. I'm almost like, girl, you got a gift. Keep it. What can you do?
Yeah, like you're clearly using your powers for good. Spider-Man style.
Yeah, but then they're always just coming, and then they're like, I'm really sorry I did that to you. And then they're just coming back around.
Okay, I have an idea. Have you tried saying, I like you so much?
This is actually a good piece of advice.
I'm not doing that, and I think you're right because I'm just like casual Callie, casual Hoopy over here, and I think they're noticing that energy, the casual energy. But I think if I came on strong, you're right.
I think that next time they're like, so sorry I did that. I love you so much, but like, we can't be together. You should just be like, no, like I love you. Let's move in together.
Have you ever thought about like a craftsman type house we could move into?
Yeah, start sending them. This is what Sarah does with me all the time. Start sending them Zillow listings.
Yeah, okay. I've
The
never
baby
tried
could go
that.
here.
I've never tried that. Yeah. I like that idea a lot.
Now, the other thing I have, like, you have cool boots on. Don't do that. Like, if you're trying to get, like, those are cool boots. And I think that, like, you got your sweater is kind of lackadaisically thrown over your shoulders. Like, it's a cool look.
We're in the East Coast, baby.
Yeah.
That's right. But I'm sort of like on these, are you going on dates with people and then afterward they're pursuing you at length?
Yeah.
So what is your vibe like on dates? Like where are you going?
Just like to dinner or just like hanging. Like I'll go to a guy's house. I don't care.
Okay, so
she does not care.
Now I see what they see in you. They're like, this chick's awesome. Dinner and we went home together. This rocks.
Are you paying?
No. I'll do a split sometimes if it's like further down the line, but
I can recommend not paying. Why not? See what happens. It seems like you have a plethora of them coming in, so might as well make a little money.
Here's a question. What are you looking for?
I am looking for the casual thing.
Oh.
But then also it's like, I don't want guys that are asking me to shit on them.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's the kind, they're coming back, they're being crazy. They're like, all of them also kind of have like that kind of like weird thing that they're asking me for. And I'm like, no, let's just be a little normal.
Are you meeting them on FetLife?
No. Hinge, Bumble. The
You're
normal
like on
ones.
FetLife,
Tinders.
you're like,
No.
this is so weird.
No.
You're like, I keep getting the poop guys from poopdating.com. Pooplove.net.
No. Like, I think I give off like, oh, I'm like, I just
You
having
do.
my sweater on my shoulders.
Yeah, you
I'm
seem
giving
pretty
it.
cool.
And I say to my friends all the time, what am I doing wrong? Look at my dating profiles. What am I doing wrong? And then they're like, I don't know, you just have a special aura.
You're doing everything right.
I think, I mean, the only slight nudge in the right direction, because obviously I am a professional, that I would give is sometimes dating apps are like not full of perverts and criminals, they're, of course. But if you go to like, what's a hobby that you have?
Like going to SoulCycle, going shopping.
That's awesome.
Listening to
Lovely.
podcasts.
Yeah.
But like, then you should meet your lover / casual hookup at SoulCycle, maybe.
Yeah.
Go to a
Maybe.
SoulCycle class. Walk up to the hottest, person there and punch him in the face. It's prison rules.
Okay.
But I'm just like, sometimes I find that people are like, I'm not having luck online dating. And I'm usually like, okay, let's say you like comic books, go to the comic book store and post up with a sign that says, date me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I have heard this though. I think people aren't as open in person now because
Yeah.
you have online. Is that true?
Yeah.
Right? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, we're in the outside world now. I don't, so it's
Yeah, that's
how can you
true.
say lots of eye contact?
Go up to SoulCycle, stand in front of someone's bike and just laser them.
Okay.
And maybe they'll want to go home with you.
Okay. I'll try the eye contact at SoulCycle.
Sarah, do you have any closing remarks?
I mean, this is a good problem to have.
It is.
No,
Honestly,
it
don't
is,
be
and
hard on
it's all
yourself.
my friends. All my friends are like in serious relationships, and like I'm out there.
But you
like,
don't want that.
I'm the entertaining factor of the friend group, which I like, and it's fun. But it's just like I'm like always like, guess who's in my DMs, and it's like, oh, let's just run down the list of 10 guys because they're always back in the DMs. Even when you think this one guy texts me, he's like, you ruined my life. I'm blocking you. I will never talk to you again. Nope. He's back.
Well, what did you do?
I told his girlfriend, your boyfriend is cheating on you.
Okay, I have two ideas. One, have you ever thought about being a financial dominatrix?
I have not thought of that, but I think I might have to explore it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to make cash and use your gift to your advantage.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
ethically
okay.
not so great.
Okay, but like, how do I? Okay, but what's your advice on like how do I get into that?
okay.
Hold on. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. Don't show them your other phone.
Yeah, no. You just go, you sicko, transfer me money.
Okay.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, maybe just message them, like this guy that won't leave you alone. He's like, come on, back to me, baby. Just be like, send me $100.
Okay.
I Venmo requested a guy after a bad date once.
Okay.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it like they pay up like
No,
Did he pay for the date
didn't
and then you
pay it. No, it was
oh.
like a guy that was stringing me along. This was like 12, 15 years ago. And he made me wait outside. I was like, hey, I'm here. He made me wait like a long time outside. And I think it's because there was another girl. And then I sent him $100 request for wasting my time.
so funny.
He's now a powerful Hollywood agent that doesn't care about me.
Venmo request your toxic ex.
Okay, I have a question though.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie with Kate Hudson?
Which one?
She's trying to get rid of him. Why can't I think of it?
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
Yes, of course.
How to Lose a Guy in 10
Yeah.
days. Maybe rewatch.
Yeah, but she's doing the lovey-dovey thing in that movie. She's doing the I love you and the fern, and then she's making
fern.
him miss the game. Okay. I gotta swing.
Yeah.
I
And
gotta
maybe just think
swing
about
another direction.
maybe swiping on a different type of guy.
Yeah. Oh, I've tried. That's the classic advice I get.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're hot and there's nothing you can do about it, okay?
Thanks.
Let's give it up for Oopie.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Hoopy.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you, Hoopy. Wow.
And enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yeah, like let your Dom flag fly. As a single person, I don't think I was like, I just cannot keep cool people from dating me.
Well, you left me a voicemail.
Basically, I heard while we were hanging out on one of our first dates, our friend Kendall was like, why don't guys call anymore? She like went on this whole thing. And so I was like, okay, locking that one away. I'm gonna do the most romantic thing possible, leave Sarah a voicemail. It's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be confident. So I call Sarah and she doesn't answer. And I'm like, that's perfect. Because she wants the voicemail. And I leave this voicemail, I'm like, hey, just had a really good time. It was so fun hanging out the other day. Would love to see you again. And just thinking about you. Leave the voicemail. I wait. A day goes by.
Okay, what happened was...
Yeah. And Sarah, do you, so a day goes by, no response. I'm like, there's no fucking way this woman's gonna date me again. And what were you doing?
I was doing drugs at the Virgil. And I had lost my phone. I left my phone in the photo booth there. And Kendall and I the next day were like, shit, our phone, man. And we like rolled up and I was like, oh my God, he called. I saw the voicemail and it was the sweetest thing. It was, yeah. It was very sweet, yeah.
But not as sweet as this next problem. I take role play during sex too seriously. I get way into the character work. Help me improve my sex life. Are you in the crowd and you would like to come up to the audience and join us on stage, please? Yeah! Now, Sarah, do you want to think of a fake name for this person before they arrive on stage?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta get into my zone. Zoomy Zoom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zoomy Zoom! Hello. Thank you so much. Please join us right here.
Thank you.
Zoomy Zoom, why don't you tell us about your problem?
Thank you so much for helping me today. I am here with my husband.
Hi, husband.
Yes.
Holy shit. Did your husband know that you wrote this problem?
Yeah, he encouraged.
He's like, hey, sweetheart, maybe we should ask about that thing we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, role play. two part solution. We've got costumes and we've got scenarios. We went with the scenario option. Bought a deck of cards.
So also kind of a prop.
Kind of a prop.
The card is for like things to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's like
I thought it was a magician thing. Sorry.
That's why I was
Ace of
saying that. I
spades.
knew that's what you were thinking.
He's like, was this your card?
so it could be like hot nun is like checking in on the priest late at night.
And then
You're
you.
like-
So this is the card you get, and then you have to do your research for the week.
So here's where the problem lies.
Okay.
Is scene starts. And
Did you write a script?
Interior bedroom day.
Hey, honey, are your lines memorized? I thought we'd be off book by now.
Guess we're gonna have to scrap production.
Yeah, Jeff, you can go home. Obviously, he's not ready.
so this is kind of our problem where I'm like grabbing a towel and I'm like creating a costume. And I'm like, yeah, naturally.
Because you were the nun.
Because I'm the nun and I'm like, I'm Tabitha, I'm making the jams, I came here to find peace.
And obviously, you're not going to have sex. You're like, I'm with Jesus, okay? I can't fuck you.
He's like, shall we go to the bedroom? You're like, my jams have got to ferment.
They're not setting properly.
She had a terrible mother growing up. You don't get it.
Yeah, and
Oh my
he's like,
God.
yeah, let's get to business.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
So you're getting too into the back. I mean, first of all, is every card a different scenario?
Yes, every card is a different scenario. So we did sift through the cards because some of them were really kooky.
Oh, can you tell us one?
There's like robot is being created by AI. It's like computer,
This is for sex?
Yeah, is this? Are you sure you didn't just get like improv theater games? Robot created by AI to fuck? What?
I am here to blow your mind.
So got it. So you've got this deck of cards, and how how often are you going back to the deck of cards?
Well, okay, so the last time we tried was about a year ago. There was, I don't want to call it an inciting incident where we kind of called it.
I think there was an inciting incident.
And that was like a man shows up to a strip club and you play a prostitute. And I got really into the character.
Was she sad?
She was so sad. She had
I'm in debt. I'm paying off my father's medical bills.
She had
I
a
have
son.
actually
She
3
was
kids
Russian.
at home.
Yeah.
We're really...
I was in a horrible car accident last year.
I have 1 breast, 3 nipples.
So you'd hit this inciting incident, and you were kind of like, was there a moment that you were like, I think we're good. Let's put on a movie, maybe.
Yeah, that was.
He's
that
like,
was.
hey, sweetheart, it's gone. It's, I think you can both tell that you killed the moment here. Yeah. Okay.
The cards have not resurfaced.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have an idea.
Please.
Can I go for it?
I don't know about now. What are you going to say?
No, I'm saying I think you buy a costume and then no research allowed. You can just improv in the moment and you got to keep it positive, okay?
Yeah.
She chose prostitution because she's getting her doctorate and sex work is work, you know?
That's right.
And she's doing her research on her Johns. And okay, now I'm getting too into it. I can see your
She's
problem.
Thank you, Sarah.
A PhD
really
in
bad.
sex.
That's really bad. Oh man, I got sucked in too.
I kind of think actually the costume itself can't be too themed. It has to be like, we were a doctor and a nurse, but now we're banging. You know what I
Maybe
mean?
just keep it about sex.
Yeah. It's like maybe earlier
It's all
in the
about the-
day we were a nun and a priest. Yeah. But now we're banging.
And just keep the words like, this is so wrong.
That's right.
It's mostly about the costume, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Do you
keep
just
it,
want to
keep it
cosplay?
simple.
You can also just cosplay. Just do cosplay.
Okay. Yeah.
But can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah, please.
Is cosplay just, what is cosplay? Is it just,
It's a costume play.
okay,
So
that's
you
what
wear-
I was thinking in my head and I thought, that's right?
Cosplay can be role play.
And
That's the end of the sentence.
Okay.
Sorry, I was a robot created by AI to fuck.
That's okay. I'm a nun and I'm ready to listen. I got nothing but
I'm
time.
ready to make jam.
Okay, Miles, let's get out of here.
Well, we hope that solves your problem, Sumi.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best of luck in the bedroom.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much. How was that advice, husband? He's giving the thumbs up.
Yeah, I think keep it about the costume, right? And then just keep it like regular naughty words.
Did you say regular naughty parts?
Okay, actually, I don't know if
Every time you do that, I'm like, is she about to reveal our sex explicit history? Like,
no. Has
you're like,
anyone,
can I? And if I can say, Miles likes it, and I'm like, okay.
No, has anyone felt like this? Okay. when you're like, if you've ever sexted or you're writing and you're like, I just said that, and you're like, I can't say that again, but I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, you're like, I'm so horny, and then like a couple days later, you're like, still feeling horny.
Or you're just like, what other words can you say? Or this is the worst. Have you ever been hooking up with someone and then they say something and you can't hear it, and you're like, that's okay, I'm ignoring it, and they do it again, and you're like, I'm sorry, what'd you just say? You're like, yeah, no, I don't want to agree to something. I don't know what you just said, because you can't nod for so long. You're like, and they're like, you're so pretty. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks.
What was that?
Yeah.
That's uncanny. What was that?
Sorry, what? Sorry, it kills the mood right away.
This episode of Perfect Person is brought to you by Huggies Skin Essentials. When you are dealing with a baby that has diaper rash, you feel like you're at the bottom of a giant mountain and you're struggling, you're climbing that giant mountain, but it just feels so insurmountable and your baby's uncomfortable, and that's really upsetting and hard. But what if I told you that baby butts can rejoice? New Huggies Skin Essentials are here. A brand new dermatologist approved line of diapers, wipes, and pull-ups training pants, all designed with baby sensitive skin in mind. The Skin Essentials diaper features the Skin Protect liner and helps protect against the top 2 causes of rash by managing moisture and runny mess. The wipes are thick with 2 C's, you know what I mean, and have 0 harsh ingredients for a great gentle clean. Pull-Up Skin Essentials has got your big kid covered too, with a training pant that is ultra soft and breathable to help protect sensitive skin throughout potty training. We're going through potty training right now, and let me just tell you, having a trusted pull-up is of the utmost importance. Learn more at Huggies.com. Once again, head to Huggies.com to learn more. Oh, well, Sarah, we're having too much fun. We've got to bring out our second guest of the show. You know him for being the wildest, wackiest guy. He shit his pants in episode 3. It's Will Witwer.
What up? How we doing?
Will, we are doing so well, but even better now that you're here.
Yeah, it's a little hard to hear backstage. I heard some sort of muffled role play happening up here.
It's been a very sexually charged episode, honestly. But Will, what makes you perfect to be on stage today to solve people's problems?
I'm so glad you asked. So I feel like I represent, the common man on this show, and I think I'm going through something that a lot of people go through. Currently, I have eczema on my hands, and I think that's what qualifies me.
Well said.
But I'm just wondering if there's a dermatologist in the audience who could give me a quick exam, because I do not want to schedule one myself.
Is there requesting a dermatologist from the crowd?
Well, I just wonder. It's a big crowd.
Is there I really hate to ask, but is there a dermatologist here? Or a nurse or a doctor? You're a nurse
over there?
Could you please join us on stage?
Oh, no.
Let's give it up for our medical health workers.
It's been really stressing me out because it's never happened to me before to have
Please,
eczema
the
on my
patient's
hands.
right here. Come this way. Please. Oh yeah, we'll give you a fake name.
Okay. So can you?
Can we give a fake name to this? What do we call you? Audience member. Will, what's the fake name for this
Joy,
person?
Nurse Joy, like from Pokemon. Can you see anything here? Does this look weird to you?
I just see like redness and like peeling skin. Do you have you touched anything that's like you've got?
That's what they said online. I haven't touched shit different. My dog's the same. The keyboard's the same.
It just looks like contact dermatitis. Just a little.
Well, this might save me a doctor's appointment.
Thanks, Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy, you may have saved this man's life.
It's just annoying.
By the way, this is how health should be done.
Live on stage.
Live on stage in front of a crowd. I'm tired of co-pays. Nurse Joy, let's give it up for Nurse Joy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry for doing that bit. This is a serious problem in my life, though.
Here, I'll take this. Nurse Joy, thank you so much for humoring us through that very dumb request from Will. But Will, so you've got eczema, that's clear.
Yeah, well, I just saying I'm perfect in the way that we're all perfect. It's just that we're all, struggling and, not perfect.
Now, Will, while I go through these cards that I just dropped, could you tell everyone how you almost missed our flight because you left your wallet on a hedge?
Okay, that's not exactly what happened. What happened is that I don't know. I couldn't find my wallet, and I knew I'd had it the day before, and I have a tracker in my wallet because I lose stuff. I don't know if you guys have these trackers. I recommend them. They're great. But it kept pinpointing me to a spot on the street that I couldn't see it. I looked for like 10 minutes, and I had to tell Miles, I'll take a separate Uber to LAX, and then there it was on the top of this hedge. I shit you not. It's there's no way I could have casually put it there. And I don't know what happened. I don't have an answer. This is not a full story. It's an ongoing investigation.
So what Will is saying is that he was walking home and went, oh.
Yeah, Will was like, I think I must have taken it out, put it on the hedge, and kept walking.
I mean, I guess Occam's razor might be that a stranger put it on top of the hedge, but if you see something, do you move it to the top of a hedge? I don't. I leave it in the gutter,
Yeah. Well, if you see something, say something, they say.
They say actually, see something, put it on top of a hedge.
That's right. The safest place it could be. But ladies and gentlemen, we have got to solve this person's problem here. Can I get a drum roll? Sorry if your knees are chapped. I want to be friends with my neighbors solely based off their TV show taste. I can visibly see their TV outside their big window on the street. And I don't want to seem like a murderer. Could you please join us on stage?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Hello, lovely to meet you. Please sit right in between Sarah and Will there. Did you bring me chili lime? This is so funny. Okay.
I can't look at Will because he's my celebrity crush.
Wow. Well, I gotta stop you right there because I don't consider myself a celebrity. I reject it. So, Will. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. You don't have to look at me.
But I can tell you, it got a little less of a crush when you guys went to his house and you said it smelled really bad.
Okay, so that was not on this podcast. But yes, they went to my house. I was trying to clean all the old food out of my fridge, but I timed it wrong. And so when they got there, it smelled like old spaghetti.
Old spaghetti?
Old spaghetti, frozen spaghetti sauce.
Will, I get it.
Yeah, Sarah, you and I are aligned.
We are not like...
God, I choose my friends and loved ones very carefully. We need a fake name for you. Will, what's this person's fake name?
I feel like there's a lot of pressure now.
Guys, nobody look at Will.
Let's go with Caesar. Like salad.
Caesar like the salad. Caesar.
Not the emperor. The salad.
Just the salad, baby. Now, you've also, Caesar, you brought me Trader Joe's chili lime flavored fried pork rinds.
Yes, it's not vegan, but it is a little treat.
Are you a vegan?
No. No, but I believe, well, first of all, it says pork on it, so I wasn't worried that it was going to not be vegan.
Have you tried my vegan pork chili? It is divine.
Yeah, it is the rind. Is that what you just said? Now, you've had these before?
No. Nope. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday and I said, well, it seems like a southern treat and it's spicy and you like spicy.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you very
thought
much.
about it.
Well, I guess I have to eat one on stage, right? Okay, this is the chili lime flavored pork rind.
Oh no.
What is my life? Getting a lot of rind, not a lot of pork. Oh, you know what? The pork's in the back half. The back half is very pork forward. Caesar, tell us about your problem.
So I live in a condo complex and you can see directly into people's living rooms. Like you can see what they're watching.
Yeah.
So whenever I take my dog on a walk, the people directly across from me have now watched 5 of my favorite shows.
What are they?
Okay, Drag Race.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Trixie and Katya, specifically.
Hell yeah.
MasterChef Junior.
I love MasterChef Junior. The little kids are like, I don't want to get the lettuce from the fridge. And Gordon Ramsay's like, you fucking listen to me.
It's so good. What is it? It's like Trixie's Hotel.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, I can see it when I walk my dog by, and I'm like, I really want to be friends with them. But how do I say I want to be friends with them because of what they're watching on their TV and they don't know I'm looking into their living room?
Yeah, now you want to beat the Peeping Tom allegations.
Well, I could say if you can see into there, can't they see into you?
I'm sure. They're just seeing Love Island 24/7.
Okay. But maybe you could make a show like a waving, you know?
Yeah,
like
I think
a
that it's
dance?
like, you know what you should do?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna wanna be doing something big, flashy, lights, explosion, music, right? It's flashy. You're basically dancing. And then you're gonna pull one of these. You're gonna like wait till they see you or they're in there and you're gonna go, oh, I'm so embarrassed. That's how you make so then it's like, now it's clear we can both see each other, right? You're basically like, duh, you're doing a big dance.
Can I tell you something though? I have never seen them leave the house. Don't know what they look like. It could be 1,000-year-old man and I have no idea.
1,000-year-old man.
You don't know what they look like. Where are they watching the TV?
Yeah, like you see the back of their heads, or you don't see any. Does anyone live in this apartment?
I see.
Is this a ghost apartment?
It could be a cat watching this.
They have 2 cats.
So you've seen the cats.
They have 2 cats in the curtains just enough that you can't see them. And I have no idea what they look like, how old they are. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so my advice is always the direct path, and I'm going to suggest that as well. Miles typically doesn't like it. He tells me that's not subtle enough, whatever. But what I'm telling you
Hey, Will, I just want to let you know that you're loved.
Thank you. It's much appreciated. What I'm saying you do, write a little note, okay? Classic way to communicate with your apartment neighbors. It's not creepy. Say, hey, I noticed you watching a bunch of drag stuff that I'm also a fan of. What's
And you
up?
go, but like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I can see into your house.
Yeah, a note that says, I've been watching you.
I would be charmed by that. I would be charmed by
you
that.
could just stalk. You could just take one more. Like, has anyone followed someone at school and to get their class schedule?
No.
No.
Hey, Sarah.
In high school,
I think
or
maybe
something.
we need to not.
No one was like, I know they leave math at this time. Okay, so if I leave here at exactly this time, I'll bump into them right where they get out of math. Yeah. Okay.
Your crush is, you're right. So you're like, my crush comes out of this class here so I can go.
Yeah.
intercept
So
him.
you just have to get up early and get your binoculars on. Figure
I think
out.
this is more spying, though.
You've got to peep more. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Well, you gotta see when they leave the door. I'm just saying you have to have sight. Once you get sight of them, now you know what you look like. Now, when you see them in the community, you can bump into them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's them though.
No. That's why you're gonna take your binoculars.
Oh, okay. Really watch them.
One morning, and you're
Yeah.
gonna see when they leave, and then
Okay.
you'll get eye. You could take a photo.
You know, a photo's not a bad idea. This is good. I like where your head's at. I think the other thing
This
was
is
just.
better than leaving a note.
I think.
What they don't know doesn't hurt them. Will.
I think we marry the two ideas and we do a chili cook-off potluck.
Okay.
Oh, throw a party at your
Throw
house.
a party for the apartment complex next door to you. Wait. So is this your building?
I'm in a condo complex.
Oh, you're in a condo complex. So it's
Yeah.
other people in the condo complex.
Yeah.
Are they in the HOA?
We all are.
Oh, so I'm thinking a chili cook-off is going to be the perfect
And there's
place.
got to be an email.
Yeah. Be like,
Maybe.
hey guys, I cooked so much chili and I'd love for you to taste it. Just leave your apartment number and name and a couple of your favorite shows.
I mean, you could make posters. Chili, you could do a prize. And the prize, you could lie. Say it's a date with Katya.
A date
Hey, with Katya.
And they say, just kidding. She canceled. We don't have Katya anymore.
It's me.
It's me.
Trixie and Katya are going to Providence in a few weeks, and I'm going.
Oh my gosh.
So I
that's so
wonder if
great.
I should be like, hey, if you're at the show, let me know. We can carpool.
This is honestly, that's not a bad. Hey guys, just driving from our apartment complex to the Trixie and Katya show. Maybe join in.
Yeah, let's bring it offline. Let's bring it to the poster wall.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, post it on their door. I've been watching you.
Well, okay, that's not what I was suggesting. Again, it's more. God, I guess it is a little weird to get a note that says I've been watching you through your window and I like the TV you watch, but
No.
I mean, I I would get it.
I would get it if the no is to me it's in like a drag and that specific like being into Trixie and Katya as like a entertainment performance thing. Like I feel like that's pretty specific. Like it's a popular but like somewhat
they're
niche thing.
amazing.
They're great. Yeah, obviously.
They are maybe my dream guests for the show.
Oh yeah. Do you think they know who you are?
Fucking absolutely not. But they'd be great on the show. Final piece of advice: do a meet cute in front of their door. You knock on their door, and you say, "Oh my God, I thought this was my apartment."
Oh yeah.
Great first impression.
I thought this was. What are you guys watching?
A cat answers the door.
Meow. Let's give it up for Caesar. Caesar, thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
I get it. I totally get it.
That is very darling. I think that's really good advice. I mean, I feel like I've been in that situation where I'm like, these people seem cool. I want to get down.
It's
with
really
them.
hard though when you don't have any sort of direct don't know what they look like. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've gone up to people and be like, "Hey, you don't know me, but
but I know you."
Oh,
or
I've
like,
done
have
that
you
too.
ever met someone and you're like, "You don't know me, but I see you on my friend's Instagram or something," right?
You're really good about that, though. You have no fear that it's
Thank
going to
you.
come off, of course. But you're good at not worrying about like the implications of what you know about them being a problem. I feel like I'm always just like, well, if I acknowledge that I know this person, they're going to know that I'm like finding them on Instagram. I don't know. I just get worried.
Because it's like, who cares?
Yeah, worst case
Life
scenario.
is short. Like,
you
whatever.
get the same number of friends that you had, right?
Wow, that was deep. That was deep.
It was it?
Yeah. You can't lose friends you haven't made.
Yes. I mean, for real though. Like, if you, I don't know. I one of my a friend of mine from college. I was drunk and I went up to her and I gave her a hug. I was like, "You seem cool. We should hang out." And now look, did I have a crush on her at the time? Maybe, but we became friends.
We became friends.
Did it ever?
No.
Okay.
And no, she had no interest in me.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Sarah and Will, we are at the point of the show where we're going to rapid fire.
Oh yes.
Through some of these because we got so many. Thank you, everyone who wrote in your problems. Your problems are real and they are validated. But we obviously want to, utilitarian style, go through the most problems in the shortest amount of time. So I'm going to get the basket that I forgot to bring on stage.
Do we need to vamp for you?
Well, yeah, hey, Will, can you vamp for me?
You got it, boss.
Okay.
Will,
we're
tell them
vamping.
about your recipe.
What's your recipe?
So I made a turkey oatmeal chili, and people were really mad about it. Mostly Rainey and Miles made fun of me.
Wait, oatmeal in your chili?
Yeah, it works as like it thickens it. Look, I forget my whole argument. But
You said it was oatmeal as a binder.
as a binder.
in the chicken meatball
Chicken
stew.
meatballs, yeah, with some loose oatmeal also in the.
I'm actually going to join you guys right here.
Let's go.
We can sit. Now, we are going to go through these as fast as possible.
But we have to solve them.
We have to solve them. Now, this isn't all of them, by the way. We just took a handful sampling of some of them because there were too many that we couldn't possibly do this and get through them. Otherwise, we'd be here all night, which we're gonna be! But, yeah, sorry. But are you guys ready to solve as many of these as possible?
Yeah, and
Yes.
we just go real fast.
We're just gonna...
What?
We're just gonna go real fast.
We go
Do we
real
just go real fast?
Sorry.
I think we go real fast.
real fast.
We gotta go real fast. Okay, here we go. I slept with my coworker and then they hired him 60 hours a week. He now has a girlfriend. Help.
I think the answer is ignore him.
I mean, do you want him back? Seems like you're going to be around him a lot.
Bang him under the table.
Don't do that.
I met a man who may have been perfect for me, but my dad was there, so I didn't give him my number, even though my dad told me to.
This is relatable to me. I think it's really hard for me to feel like a sexual being around my parents, you know?
I got no problem.
So I get it, but I think it's one of those things where if you miss an opportunity, you know?
Craigslist? Missed connections?
Yeah,
Is that a thing anymore?
I don't know. Is that a thing?
I think it's
No,
mostly bots on
everyone's
there.
like, no, Sarah, please don't do that.
Don't let your parents cock block you, though. I remember I was on a plane once, and I sat next to somebody, and she got scared, and then in the end, She gave me her phone number.
Because of the flight? It was bumpy?
It was bumpy, and she grabbed my arm, and then I was like, oh my gosh, are you?
Who is she? I feel like,
Don't worry,
when did this happen? You've never told me about this. So weird. So
This was 2 weeks ago.
she sounds great, Miles. You know what? Go find her.
You know what? Let's actually cancel the show. Okay, this one. I'm going to Scotland with my girlfriend in 2 weeks. How do I not drive on the wrong side of the road or get attacked by the Loch Ness Monster? So that's gonna be the wrong side of the road. I don't fucking know. That would stress me out to no end.
My advice is just stay on the right side of the road.
Honestly, that is good advice.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a power move for sure.
Yeah, you just.
Staying on the right side. This is the right side of history.
I'm American,
I'm
goddammit.
American, okay. I think just really just keep thinking about it.
Yeah, I think you just got to think left the whole time you're driving. Left.
Yeah, I'm on this
Left,
side, this side, this side, this side.
How do I tell my best friend his girlfriend sucks?
You. This is a hard one, but this is serious. Oh, you go.
You just get one shot. I've said this before. You get one opportunity to tell.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
And tell his girlfriend I can't do it. I wish I could rap so much. You actually can.
Hey, Will, you're loved.
I'm just saying, you have one opportunity to say someone, I don't like this person, I don't think they're good for you. You have one chance.
Yeah.
After that, you gotta fucking shut up.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
And I'm not saying this is a good version, but the girl version sometimes is like, hey, Mike's weird, huh? Yeah, he's different, huh? So long term or
I like
Okay,
that. I
yeah.
like that as an approach where you're just like, yeah, he seems kind of weird.
He's
kind of weird.
What's up with Mike?
Yeah.
The high pitch.
I haven't,
Yeah.
and you know, this would I haven't really been able to connect with him.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't.
that's nice.
I keep trying to connect with him, but I can't.
I feel like also sometimes I'll do is like, okay, you have that person in front of you, and you're like, so Mike, you're into teeth. Like looking at the girlfriend, let them lay their own trappings.
Yeah,
We're not
okay,
going
good
fast at
one.
all.
No, we gotta go faster.
How do I break to my sister that I hate her K-pop ultimate fave group?
I mean, that sounds stressful if you're a K-pop fan. I would just say, do you have to tell her?
I think you would do this. Hey, that K-pop group's a little weird, huh? They're interesting.
I haven't really been able to connect with Blackpink.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect, but it's just.
Should I impulsively quit my job at Trader Joe's? Also, I can't stop stealing Sublime ice cream sandwiches. Huge shout out. Honestly, don't quit because you have a hard line on the Sublime ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, don't
yeah.
quit. You gotta keep stealing those
Also,
sandwiches.
that's your right.
Yeah. If you work somewhere, you can steal from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, that's what I've always kind of thought. I thought that was an internal thought. I was like, it's for all of us,
my best friend
right?
legitimately used to steal from the movie theater he worked at. And
What, popcorn?
someone
Wait,
else
wait, money?
Yes, if someone gave
no,
you
not money.
If someone gave you exact change, the cash register would open and you could like take money out. Anyway, there was a whole system. He didn't come up with it.
Okay.
I think your friend should be in jail.
Nobody tell anybody that Will said that.
No, it's cool.
It's cool, yeah.
How do I stop my 60-year-old dad from marrying a 25-year-old?
You can't. You can't do it. The more you put up resistance, the more he's going to be like, I'm marrying this 25-year-old.
I think honestly though, the thing you can do is in a group convo, be like, no, I really want to connect with her. And then you can just be like, what's your favorite young show? Exclude your dad from the conversation.
I hate to do this again. Hey, Vanessa's weird, huh? So it's so weird. And then you can do like boomer references. You're like, she doesn't even know Three's Company, and I do. That's so weird.
It's weird that she doesn't know shit that I know because I'm young.
Yeah, but I grew up with movies like you, but she does not. She has no references.
That's ice
Like,
cold.
I don't care. Look at her.
Ultimately, sorry, I don't think you can stop it though.
How do I tell people? How do I tell people they aren't invited to my wedding? You just don't.
Yeah.
My ex-boss is obsessed with me. She has unrequested the Instagram I removed her from over 12 times. She just wants to be included. She's going to be the greatest ally you'll ever have. My cat is a misandrist. How do I help her tolerate men? Her name is Kabuki Luis. Boo for short.
Hey, I
Great
think
name.
some cats just hate men.
Yeah. Some dogs
And-
do.
That's true.
That's the price they have to pay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe find a nice boy, bring him around.
Yeah. Being around. What's that? Exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Bring them to a prison as a cat therapy.
Are there cats in the show Prison
Yes,
Break?
I saw a TikTok about it. It's really beautiful. They have cats. It's really great. They have cats to go to a prison, and then
That's nice.
yeah, and it's a big part of them. But then I got worried because I was like, what if another prisoner, like if it's a high level security, that they're like, I killed your cat,
That happens in Prison Break.
Yeah, that's what happened in my head. Yeah.
I need help deciding how to organize a meeting with all 21 of my half siblings. Chili potluck. This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Chili cook-off potluck.
Wait, also you could do that thing where you're like, hey, I brought Sour Patch Kids, and I'm the first kid.
To the potluck, I'm bringing Sour Patch Kids, a watermelon, and an ice cream. Yeah, you do a little improv game.
Yeah.
I am about to move in with a boy for the first time, aka getting married. Woohoo!
Okay, this isn't a question.
Nope. Good luck. It's
Or
going to
maybe
be
it
so
is.
much fun. Microwave meals are really easy. How to get my dog and cat to like each other. That's peanut butter.
Ooh.
I'm a new teacher who now has no free time. How do I make time for self-care?
Put it in your calendar?
Should I stop seeing my therapist? If you're writing this, probably no. And then finally, hi Miles, help me a roommate and I craft the perfect Hinge profile so we can go get guys to go on double dates with. Okay, here's the perfect Hinge profile. Why don't you just come over?
What?
Right?
What?
Imagine resisting that.
I think it's bad advice.
Why don't you just come?
Bad advice.
Sorry guys, it's the end of the show, so my advice gets it drops off a cliff.
When just have you both have pictures of yourselves together. Your only photos are each of you together, and then they won't know which is which. But maybe they swipe right on both of you.
They're gonna think it's a throuple thing.
You don't want pictures of both
I'm
of you,
actually
though.
lost in my theory.
You don't want pictures of both of you, though. You want someone to just see you. I feel like I have, and this is an unfortunate thing, I haven't been on dating apps in a while, but you swipe, you see two friends, you're attracted to one of them, and then and it's the other one, and then you're like, damn it. Okay, well, what the fuck am I doing now? I feel like an asshole. You know?
Yeah, it's like maybe circle both and then put text in the photo that says double date ?
Ooh. Opening the idea that it could be either of you.
Yeah. Which
Or
one
how
do
about
you want?
an X over their head in each photo?
An X over their head?
Not this one.
I think it's tough being on the apps, and I don't really have good advice. I do think that almost every bio I see or whatever I have seen is so fucking boring. So just show a little personality, I would say.
Harsh.
They're
Jesus.
also, when I was in
Hey,
Austin
Will.
in 2013, they were like, take me on an adventure. You don't want to go on an adventure. We want to just hang out. You don't want to fucking go do an adventure is scary.
I think people that want to go to an adventure does. I think this is you.
Adventures are scary.
Maybe you need to find someone that thinks adventures are scary.
I'm just saying that's not a good first date.
Here's a good bio. I don't want to go on an adventure.
Yes, that actually
I
is
want to
what-
go to Ross Dress for Less and try on the jeans. That's
Perfect bio.
adventure to me.
We nailed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, why don't you give it up for Sarah and Will?
That was a Headgum podcast.